Welcome back to Kamen Rider Review, episode number 105. And I did check how long it's been since I did my last review of this one. Like 20 days, almost 3 weeks since the last one. Well, that's because I was working, because Devil's part-time took a little bit longer than I expected, and plus also I wanted to basically get through a little more Doctor Who. We are back on Kamen Rider Black, and we're discussing 4 episodes. The first 3 are standalone episodes, while in the case 34 is part 1 of a 2-parter. Now, 31 features the final appearance of the kids that were basically artificially were aging stopped when they were children, and most people they stopped this video game thing, which is quite an interesting idea. And this will be sadly the last time we see them in the series. No, seriously, the final time we see these characters. And they never appear ever again in the series. Do not know why, but they don't. And then we have Dream Girl Yoki. This one basically... Ooh, this is interesting. So, the little girl in this one actually returned in Kamen Rider Black RX. In episode 9 of the series. Basically, it's the actress who played... Oh, it's a future voice actor. Interesting. From Fur Pedicure and Pedicure Max Heart. Yeah, this is basically a future voice actor. Yes. Who does she play, you might ask? Well, this is Yono Hanka. And she played Cure Black. Who is, get this, the star of the series. Yep, and this is one of her earliest appearances appearing in this very series. She must have been very young when she was in this show, because this actress was not even 9 yet. And this is one of her earliest appearances, is in this show. Yeah, that's the strange thing about it. She appears in one episode of this series. Yeah, appears in this episode. Yeah, so this is a bit strange one mostly. This one feels like a time waster, this one. It's like, oh, we have this girl who's got dreams of seeing her mother in these dreams. I'm like, okay. And we have this monster who's influencing these kids to create new warriors. Basically, how to do a similar plot we just did in the previous episode. Yeah, this one was not that good. I mean, I appreciate the Kamen Rider saving the little girl, but yeah, this episode 32 felt like a complete waste of time. 33, this one was an interesting one mostly, about this boy who's a liar who got injured a year prior to the events of the series. My guess is probably in 1986. When the show was not on the air. So he's in a wheelchair, but he actually can walk. And he's afraid to walk. Okay. And aside from that, it's an interesting episode. And it's like the fact that, well, Kamen gets a new fan. Okay. So of these 3 episodes, 31 of them was pretty decent. 32 was a waste of time. And 33 was actually a pretty decent episode. Even have an interesting plot thread reversing flow of river. I thought that was interesting. And then 34. Oh boy, the bit of ranting for this one. It's a good episode, but my God. They sat on this plot thread for such a long freaking time. Okay, so what we're doing, we're basically redoing, and of course, the end of the episode, doing this again, where the High Priest kidnapped Shadow Moon's sister to drain her life energy to revive the guy. Which I should point out, though, they did this back in episode 17 of the series. Yes, and aside from a couple cameos, this is the first proper appearance of basically Shadow Moon in his pre-Shadow Moon form since episode 17. Now, why the heck, basically, they sat on this character for such a long time? My only possible theory of the reason for this, of the reason why they sat on this thing for so long. My guess is maybe because the actor was not available. He maybe had a scheduling conflict, and finally, they must have realized, oh, hey, we should probably do something with this character. That is my personal guess of why the heck basically it's like this. Yeah, maybe he was quite busy. So that's probably the reason why that they basically just sat on this character for such a long time. That is possible, but I'm not sure exactly why. I only guess, it's just me spitballing, the actor wants to go through a contract issue, and either that or they probably just clearly had nothing for him for a lot of the time. And that's why throughout the first half of the series, that's why Shenmue didn't appear very much. Like, I mean, he's been in his little healing coma since episode 3. And we're on episode 34. And it feels like we're finally advancing this plot forward, awaken the guy up. Because, here's the thing. Like, if you count physical appearances in the series, he appears in the first 3 episodes, and then returns episode 17, and then finally comes back in episode 34. His appearances in episodes 10 and 12 are flashbacks. 29 and 30 are quick cameos of the character. Yes, cameos. And finally makes a return here in episode 34. Yeah. I mean, I am looking forward to basically seeing how Shenmue's done this series. But my gosh, why the hell did you wait 17 episodes? Or better yet, why the hell did you have him sit in this coma for 30 episodes? Seriously, why the hell did this take so long? I don't know. This is one thing that basically irritates me about this series, is we have this really cool concept of the Shadow Moon character, and we sit in this character for half of the frickin' series. And now we're doing something. Now, next episode, he's basically, we're going to see him in the Shenmue form. But, all in all, 34 is a good episode. But, the only reason why I think it's really good because they finally advanced the plot forward. So it's like, we have kind of a canon episode with episode 31 and 32 and 33. Feel like filler. Yes, they feel like very much like filler. But as of this point in time, with episode 34, I now have exactly 17 episodes left to go for the... Is it 17? Yeah, 17 left to go for the whole series. Yep. So yes, that's that particular view. Next up is going to be 2 comic corners, and it's on the case closed. And with also case closed, there'll be at least 1 more comic corner. And I believe... I don't know, I might not have time to do this. I'll probably save for tomorrow. Reviewing more episodes of the series. Because, of course, I'll have no more anime to work on. So, hopefully I can do a little bit more of the series tomorrow. Because with 17 left, maybe I can actually down below frickin' 10. Possible. Okay? See you. Bye.